let's see what we got going on today.
Need a hand.
That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
Come on, man. I put some thought into that, man.
No, you didn't.
You can't,
That was the first thing that came to mind.
You know what? Hello, everyone. Look, I have a desk now. Thank goodness, finally. And you would not believe how many strings I had to pull to get it. I actually just had to go to the front desk and ask politely, so that's cool, I guess. But we all know what time of the year it is. The time when the leaves are turning, there's howling in the night moans from under the bed. We're coming close to October 31st, which we all know is National Caramel Apple Day, actually. Very, very excited about that. Just love me that stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding you. It's Halloween, man. But on a side note, October 31st is also National Caramel Apple Day. For you caramel enthusiasts, I'm sure you're very, very excited about that. Now, Halloween has always been a big thing in my family. Some of my favorite fall memories have been setting up decorations with my parents and making awesome Halloween costumes with my mom. And by that I mean my mom would make them and I would wear them. Here are a few pictures of me at the most adorable ages of my life, just killing it as always. One of my favorite Halloween costumes was actually being the Zoltar machine from the movie Big. I had this actual box that I wore around me like a backpack that I just carried everywhere. It was actually very comfortable, very warm in there, very cozy, very nice. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, I just wanted to point out that I had recently recovered my film festival trophy. For those who are big, huge fans of the channel, in 2017, I posted a video which was an entrance to this film festival, and I actually won and haven't gotten the trophy till now. Now don't be confused, this isn't evidence that I'm a great filmmaker, because if you can't read, it's actually the bad film festival. So they took all the entries and chose the most cringy, awful movie that they found. So this isn't evidence that I'm a good filmmaker, it's physical, tangible proof that I am the worst filmmaker possible. Literally, I won a trophy for it. I just thought you guys would appreciate that. But yes, it is Halloween, as you can tell by my elaborately decorated visage. I do not know what that word means, but it sounds spooky. Now, anyone can slap on a mask and beg for Butterfingers, but I always appreciated Halloween costumes that had some illusion element to them, where it doesn't look like somebody just wearing a mask, but it looks like some other creature or some weird thing. So this year's Halloween costume is based off of a video I saw where a very, very distressed man is just making a big ol' scene to some people. So this is how I made it. Now this costume is, whew, took me about 20 bucks to make out of just household items. It is very, very uncomfortable, by the way, but there are a few cool aspects to it. So first is the disembodied hand, which is actually very simple to make. It looks really cool and is probably like the coolest effect in the whole thing. But how it works is, if you haven't guessed, that's just my hand. Hey! You take a glove, just cut a hole right through it, along with part of a sleeve that was attached to this very, very ugly shirt, some cardboard, and then, at the right angle, hello! The other half to this illusion, though, is making it look like I'm missing an arm. Now, most people do the good old classic, like, oh wow, put my sleeve up, like, oh wow, you can't. Wow, looks like I don't have a hand, but that doesn't look realistic, and so I knew if I wanted to pass for my hand actually being gone, I needed to do a little more trickery. I have a disemboweled arm here, that means I must be missing an arm over here. So this was actually very simple. I think this is an original idea by me, I don't know. But it's just a little cardboard cylinder right up there, and the rest of my arm gets, oh, hello. Just gets tucked back there. People aren't standing behind you, or if they are, then they can very clearly see that, but if they can't, oh, looks like I'm missing an arm there. Oh, look at that. Now that in and of itself would be a decent enough Halloween costume, but it's Halloween, man. The one night a year where it is socially acceptable to go door to door, covered in blood and wearing and having very just dangerous weapons. It's actually like the Purge, except instead of asking for candy, you just kill people. But anyways, to make this whole costume come together, of course, I needed an epic mask. So the reason I chose to do a scarecrow is because it's actually a lot simpler than most masks. I just like haphazardly glued this stuff on, and because it's a scarecrow, they're supposed to look cheaply made, so then it looks like more realistic. So it was very simple, got some burlap. I had just a blank like mask that I glued a few layers of the burlap on first, had enough to just cover over the back of my head, and pretty much just added a few details, and that was it. But I knew I could do better, because this hand is just chilling back here, just getting all sorts of back sweat. I thought, why not have it do something cool? So I have this piece of twine, this string, which connects to the folds, or I guess the edges of his mouth, that go up and then down right here. So as you saw, oh, hold on. Let me just get this all prepped and ready. At the right moment, I can do this. Pretty cool, right? And remember when I was thinking of this idea, I was like, okay, but I'm gonna need like realistic, cool looking teeth. Like I'm gonna need to go to flippin' like across the jungles of Europa to find some cool teeth. But then I was experimenting, and these are just that's just rolled up sticky notes right there. That's all it is. And that's pretty much it. Now I could add some blood or like some straw hay to make it look a lot cooler, which on Halloween I probably will. But for the sake of this video and to demonstrate how to make something cool for cheap budget, this is what I made. Got something to say, little bud? And there you go. Now of course there's plenty of other details I could have added to make the costume look creepier or cooler, but this channel isn't intended to be a DIY channel and show you exactly how I make everything, every process step by step. My main purpose is to make something I think is cool, to show you how it works, and inspire you to create something either similar or completely different. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode, and I would just like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Cardboard. Cardboard, providing homes to the homeless since 1998. Cardboard, now breaking into the virtual reality industry. Oh, we just got a new announcement that our sponsor Cardboard has just been bought out by Little Caesars Pizza. The pizza's now main ingredient is the same thing that it's packaged in. Cardboard.